Hey guys, you probably don't know me yet, so I'll take a few seconds to introduce myself. My name is Gleb, I'm 24, I'm an online entrepreneur, I know how that sounds, and I'm based in Dubai. And I'm the founder of Gold. We are one of the leading agencies for building mobile apps for other businesses. We're also based in the UAE, and last year we were ranked as #1 Flutter developer in the UAE and #5 app developer overall. I make these videos to connect with other like-minded people, maybe to inspire someone by showing my journey. And I have absolutely nothing to sell to you here, except if you need a mobile app for your business, we're happy to help. Except for that, nothing to sell to you. I started that business a little bit over 3 years ago. I signed my first client in August 2022, and since then I scaled it from basically 0 to 50K per month, hit that milestone multiple times this year. Today I decided to take you with me to show you how my day looks like and share some other things I'm working on right now and hope you enjoy. Basically for the past 3 years my life has been a constant work sprint because it was about doing more myself, trying more and building that foundation. And now making pretty good money, scaling the business, working with clients in 9 countries worldwide. It's safe to say that foundation is there. And now my focus shifts a bit to building systems, to hiring, to understanding that the main bottleneck of scaling the business now is myself. And I decided that now is the good time to start documenting the journey and posting it here on YouTube to share with you guys. For example, now I finally have a bit of time to update the agency website. Haven't done this since early 2024, and in that time we made a lot of cool stuff, made a lot of mobile apps and other digital products. Let me show you a sneak peek. It's not yet published, but it's really beautiful, so I want to show it to you guys. It's still not the final version, but I really like how it's turning out. And this is the task I didn't want to delegate to anyone because I wanted to properly translate what we've done, the cases, the expertise, and share it with you. So you can see on top the 6 highlighted cases. That is of course not everything that we've done, but these are the cases I particularly like that we've done in the past year or so. This is the crypto exchange we've done in Georgia. This is the fintech app we are launching pretty soon in the UAE. This is the also fintech platform in the United States, project in Switzerland, anti-money laundering project in the UAE, and a lot of other cool stuff that I'll be sharing with you guys here. But that's not all. The agency is where part of my time is going, and there is a second business venture, a second product stream that I'll be building on top of the agency, and I will also share it with you guys later in today's video. Right now, let's wrap up the quick morning session and head to breakfast.
Я просто фоткаю, она по размеру как 4 мои руки небольших. Кстати говоря, я же принес тебе подарок. Помнишь, мы говорили про вот этот Дэвид протеин? Я принес все 5 вкусов тебе, которые у меня были. 28 грамм протеина, 0 сахара, 150 калорий. Пока нету макс протеина, можно вот этим пользоваться.
There's an interesting story about that table, pretty sentimental one. So I moved into this apartment a few months ago, and it's a pretty large space and it needed a large dining table. And while choosing the table, I remembered that when I was still in high school, it's like 2017, 2018, I was like 16, 17 years old. And I spent a lot of time in one coffee shop in St. Petersburg, Russia, where I grew up. And there was a table, exact table like this, large coworking table where people would gather and place their laptops and work together. And I spent a lot of time with this particular table, working, sitting with my friends and trying to do our first projects. And it was a good time. And I decided, why not? If I still need a large dining table, why not buy the exact same table, put it here and utilize that large space they have here to also gather friends and do some work sessions together and use it, like, of course, as a dining table, but also as a co-working table and space to work together with my friends. So that's what I decided to do. And if you want the apartment tour by any chance, just let me know in the comments, because I am so excited about this apartment. I'll be just happy to share that excitement with you and show you more of this beautiful view I have behind me. Speaking of systems and building systems in your business, right now I'm reading a book called The Great CEO Within. This is the book that a close friend of mine recommended. I really admire him as an entrepreneur, and I do admire the company he's built, processes he's built inside, and this is one of a few books he ever recommended to me. So I do take that recommendation pretty seriously. The book is pretty thin. It's under 200 pages, so you can read it pretty quickly. Even though I'm not finished, I only read like 1/3 of it right now. I just started. I can already recommend it to you if you want to build systems within your business, if you want to become a better CEO. The book is written in really short chapters. It's like a no bullshit book. Every chapter is targeting a specific problem. Look, like a chapter of half the page. No unneeded fluff. It's really concise. It's written like a guide, actionable guide that you can apply to your business and yourself. Let me share 2 thoughts that stuck with me from the first third of the book. The first one, chapter 7, when you say it twice, write it down. I think it's self-explanatory and it's pretty obvious thing to say, but I realized that even though it sounds obvious, I still have a lot of stuff that is not documented properly. Processes that I explained to several people, repeating myself. Processes I explained to clients several times, repeating myself, etc., etc., etc. There's still a lot of room for improvement for me in that regard. And the second thought is chapter 9, energy audit. Author of the book suggests that we should spend 75 to 80% of all our working time on tasks that energize us. And there's no in between. Tasks either drains energy from us or energizes us. And the simple exercise he recommends is you should print out your calendar for a month, and you should do this every month until you get to that ratio of 75 to 80% of tasks that energize you. So you print out your calendar for the months. You look through all the tasks you've done. You take 2 pens, one green and one red. You mark red all the tasks that drain energy from you, and you mark green all tasks that give you energy, that energize you. And you look at it, and all the tasks that are in the red, ideally you should either get rid of them or delegate them. And probably there is a person for whom that task that is red, draining for you, is green, energizing. And people are different. There are a lot of different kinds of people, and some people would enjoy doing this task you hate. Of course, you can delegate it and probably even get more quality in the outcome. And you should do this exercise every month until you get to that ratio, and then do it quarterly to stay on track. So these are the 2 thoughts I picked up from the first third of that book, probably many more to come. I do think it maybe makes sense to do it on a regular basis. I do read quite a bit of books, and maybe I should cover some of the thoughts that resonated with me on this channel. Just finished the call with a client. It's an existing client. It's a company based in the US, fintech project. The main project we already done and finished and launched pretty successfully, but as always with digital products, they always require, they are live, they require new features. The founders always have new ideas. We also can suggest new ideas to implement to make the product better, to serve their customers better. That's basically what's happening right now. We're discussing another little project to improve the big one we've already done together. Guys, this is the sunset view I wanted to share with you. Sunset now became my favorite time of the day in this apartment because every day I see a beautiful yet slightly different view, slightly different waves, winds, clouds, slightly different light of the sun. And with this view, I wanted to sit down and talk a bit about the future, about the plans, as I promised you. I hope you can see me because it's still pretty bright outside. So let's talk about the future and the plans. I told you that I'm not only doing the agency, there's part of my time that's going elsewhere. I treat agency as the best first business to make. Business to learn, business to make your first capital, business to make proper connections, business to build a team, business to learn how to run a team, etc., etc. I treat it as a solid foundation, yet I do think that there is a ceiling in this business. For me, hitting 50k per month this year was an achievement, a goal I set to myself in the beginning. I set out to make 50k per month with this business. And I do still think that we have room for growth, and we are growing, and the agency is still the main business, and it will be for quite some time. But there's also a second stream I want to explore. I already started exploring. So in the agency, we build apps, mobile apps for other businesses, for our clients. With the same team, with my resources, some time ago I decided to build my first own mobile app. It was a pretty successful experiment. It was a VPN app, which I launched, scaled, and sold in April 2025. It was a six-figure sale, and I also made some money with dividends from this app. And that gave me reassurance that there is the stream I want to explore more. I think creating my own products is where the growth, the next step is for me, for two reasons. First, I already told you, I think there is a ceiling in the agency business. We're not there yet, but I think we will hit it in the near future. So I do think my own products, my own apps will allow me to scale further. And the second point is I do know how to make good products. I've been doing it for 7.5 years in startups, corporations, and for the last 3-something years for our clients. Multiple tens of clients. We launched and scaled a lot of cool products. So I do understand how to build a good product, a great product, I would say. But the part I don't still yet fully understand is marketing and user acquisition. And I do think that this is the area of growth for me. So this is the area where some of my focus lies right now. I do a lot of learning, and of course that learning needs to be implemented somewhere. So I think that building my own products would be a way to implement all these learnings and to learn user acquisition and of course to scale my own products. But I do think it also will benefit our clients in the agency because this expertise will transfer to them also. Sun is almost set, and I think it's time to finish this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you want more videos like this, please leave a comment and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.